Imagine it's Christmas Eve. A family is asleep in their home, excited for the holiday morning. Then in the middle of the night, a fire erupts. Most of the family escapes, but 5 children are believed to be trapped inside. The fire is extinguished. Investigators search the ruins. But there's one terrifying problem. No remains of the 5 children are ever found. This is the mysterious story of the Sodder children. It was December 24, 1945. In the small town of Fayetteville. The Sodder family was large and happy. Parents George and Jenny Sodder lived with their children in a 2-story home. Christmas had just been celebrated, and everyone eventually went to bed. Around midnight, the phone rang. Jenny answered, but the caller was asking for someone she didn't know. She heard strange laughter and unusual voices in the background. Thinking it was simply a wrong number, she hung up and went back to sleep. A short time later, she was awakened again. This time she smelled smoke. When she opened her bedroom door, she saw flames spreading through the house. Panic instantly filled the home. George and Jenny rushed to wake their children. Several family members escaped outside. But 5 children, Maurice, Martha, Louis, Jenny, and Betty, were still believed to be upstairs. The parents desperately tried to save them. George attempted to climb through a window, injuring himself in the process. He then ran to get a ladder that was usually kept near the house. But strangely, the ladder was missing. Next, he tried to use his trucks to reach the upper floor. Even stranger, both trucks suddenly refused to start despite working perfectly the day before. The fire spread rapidly. Within a short time, the house collapsed. The 5 children were presumed dead. As heartbreaking as the tragedy was, the mystery was only beginning. When investigators examined the ashes, they expected to find bones or remains, but they found almost nothing. This immediately raised questions. Experts later pointed out that even intense house fires usually leave some human remains behind. The Sodder family found it difficult to believe that 5 bodies could disappear completely. Then more strange events began to emerge. A witness claimed to have seen a man near the house before the fire, possibly tampering with property. Another witness later reported seeing the missing children in a passing vehicle on the night of the fire. Others claimed they had seen children matching their descriptions at locations far from town after the fire. Were these real sightings, or were they simply rumors created by a shocking tragedy? Nobody knew. The Sodder family refused to give up. For years, they searched for answers. They put up billboards, they followed leads. They investigated every clue they received. Then many years later, something extraordinary happened. The family received a mysterious photograph in the mail. The picture showed a young man who strongly resembled one of the missing sons, Louis Sodder. Written on the back was a cryptic message that nobody could fully explain. The photograph reignited hope. Could one of the children have survived? Could all 5 have been taken instead of dying in the fire? The family hired investigators and continued searching. Yet every lead ended in frustration. No definitive proof was ever found. As time passed, theories began to spread. Some believed the children died in the fire and that investigators simply made mistakes. Others believed the children were kidnapped and the fire was used as a distraction. Some even suspected organized crime connections because George Sodder had publicly criticized powerful political figures years earlier. But there was never enough evidence to prove any theory. The case remained unsolved. Today, decades later, the Sodder children mystery continues to fascinate people around the world. 5 children disappeared on Christmas Eve. No confirmed remains were ever discovered. Witness reports conflicted with official conclusions, and a mysterious photograph raised even more questions. Was it a tragic accident, a kidnapping, or something else entirely nobody knows? And that's what makes the Sodder children mystery one of the most chilling unsolved cases in history. Ending question: what do you think happened to the 5 Sodder children? Tell us your theory in the comments.